his career. He's never hit one in the Premier League.
That's hard to believe, though, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but it's true. Enough to leave a finish for Dimitri, but I think he probably needed all three to apply any real pressure. Van Gerwen is not going 12 and bull because he thinks that Dimitri is too far away. Now the stats say that is the wise choice. Increases his chance of winning the leg, and it proves to be the case because now he gets 3 darts at the outer ring. He's not wasted one at the bullseye. But 3 wasn't enough.
Wasted 3 darts at 32 there.
Treble 19 for double top. Okay, could go double-double, but he's not. He's going off to the 18s. Gets that for double 12 for 2-1. Another break of throw. Dimitri Van den Bergh very pleased with himself. Has an incredible Premier League record in this venue, Michael Van Gerwen. He's drawn a couple of games, but won the other 5. So never beaten here in Brighton in the Premier League. Doesn't need to go for the bullseye here. And he has done. And I don't understand why you would go for a bullseye when your opponent is not even on a finish, when you would decline the bullseye when your opponent is on a finish. Maybe he just feels the freedom to do whatever he wants. Dimitri's back at the 200.
Maybe it's because it didn't work for him last time, so he just switched it up a little, and that paid off.
Well, double 8 is there. It is our first hold of throw in this game. It goes to Michael Van Gerwen. 4 darts for a 3-1 lead. He might be about to go 2 legs behind here. Double 8 for a 1-2-7 and game, but cannot find the double. He's looking to come in from the right-hand side. 54. Unable to do it, and Dimitri Van den Bergh is yet to hold throw in this match. And you are not going to win games if you cannot hold your throw, and there's daylight between them now. And it is at this point, Corinne, where Dimitri might start feeling that what's going to happen tonight is the same as the last 10 consecutive times he's played Michael Van Gerwen. He ends up on the losing side. Well, stuck on the treble, hits it to get to a 2-darter for the match, and Dimitri Van den Bergh, all he can do is take a chunk out of this and hope that Van Gerwen misses. There were some missed darts at double in the opening few legs from MVG, but there's been very little missed since. 16 segments, leaves double 9. That is 6-2. Michael Van Gerwen extends his winning run over Dimitri Van den Bergh. And this unbeaten streak in the Premier League in Brighton goes on and on for MVG. He is peerless in Brighton, and he's through to the semi-finals.
At this elite level, you're giving yourself a lot of work to do to get yourself back in the match.
Winner of this plays Michael Van Gerwen, who just demolished Dimmy. Played well, Michael. 104 average, missed 10 darts at a double. His scoring was on point, as his prices. This man, I think Gerwen Price goes through phases like we've probably only ever seen Taylor or maybe Anderson and Van Gerwen. Not many have a ceiling as high as Gerwen Price.
91. Chris Dobey having to find his first max just to get a look in a leg. And he's going to get a look minimum at the ball. There's going to be double 8. Big shot for Chris Dobey. Brilliant finish from Chris Dobey. And that's what he's been about in this Premier League. He unfortunately acknowledged from Gerwen Price. This is an incredible matchup so far. It looked like Price may just run away with it. But Dobey has fought and fought in this Premier League. 125. We've been on the receiving end of Phil Taylor, Michael Van Gerwen. Chris Dobey's just got to be resilient. He's doing a pretty good job here, but could find himself 3-1 down. Likes the double 12.
He does indeed. Oh, He was averaging before that visit 124. It's plummeted to 118. It's like something we've never seen.
26.
Not a million miles away. Still work to do here for Gedwin Price. Straight at it. These can get awkward. Used the dart and the first. Big shoulder motion for Gedwin Price as he restores the two-leg cushion.
He starts to just go into the fifth leg, a leg in which he threw first, so he will see it as paramount that he's got to win it.
And he's a breakdown against an opponent averaging around about 112. But it's not as desperate as it may seem. He's the one breakdown, like I said, he's got the darts. If he can recoup that break, he effectively become favourite. He's already had a 1-2-7. He could eclipse it here with a 1-5-6. Chris Dobie just inside.
Oh, this would be brutal. This would be absolutely brutal. I can assure you, Chris Dobie is thinking, that's a result.
96.
Go straight forward it. Double nine can be tricky. Now he's got to split the 9. Big dart for Chris Dobie. He just didn't really look comfortable on that visit there.
Yeah. Agreed. For 4-1. This would be a real nick. So good. Just so good. You make a mistake, you get punished. Price averaging 111.18. Another. He's going to utilise the bullseye or not? No, of course not. Just at a 7th 140.
This is good from Dobie. After missing doubles and seeing your opponent go off a 180, it'd be easy to throw in the towel. It's not been the way Chris Dobie's done it throughout the Premier League. He's kept chipping away and a chance to reclaw one of those breaks.
Yeah, it's highly impressive, isn't it? Double 13. How good is that? Took out 1-2-7 to win his first leg. Now he's taken out that 81. Clinical.
Felt that his throw's been under pressure every leg. It's no different here.
Well, it was offered up before the game started that he keeps playing well and gets beaten. It's happening again. He hasn't been beaten yet, mind.
84.
Price, though. 4 from 8 on the doubles. And that streak has got him a 5-2 lead. He breaks again. And Gedwin Price, averaging over 113, is 1 leg away from setting up a semi-final with Michael van Gerwen.
This is ludicrous stuff. 115.58.
Decent lead here. The 180 would only just get Dobie level. Here he goes again. Brilliant from Chris Dobie. He won't give up. It's a big ask, but he'll keep chipping away.
Well, the way he's cracking them in. This is one of the best performances we've ever seen in a Premier League, averaging 116.01. It would put him in the top 8 of the all-time averages since the Premier League began in 2005. 115.97. Chris Dobie averaged 103.27. It's not all about averages, but those stats there are just a guide as to what you have watched. That was magnificent from Gedwin Price.
Continues to hammer away at that treble 20. He has a very, very good record against Peter Wright, which perhaps is a little surprising. Over their entire careers, Nathan wins about 2 games for every one he loses to Snakebite, which is some going. As that has encompassed Peter Wright being, at times, the best player in the world, and certainly in the top 2 or 3. But that's a good guide for double 12. And that's a good dart for double 12.
You were talking about the matchups between...
Oh, 180 from Snakebite. There's life for Peter Wright. But that visit probably still makes Snakebite second favourite for the leg. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Leaves himself tops, but he can't stop the Asp. Again, look at this 76. Double 8 for 4-0. Double 4, which is already pinned in this game. And Peter Wright is 4-0 down.
Wright's really not having an... He's probably feeling that they're working, but not well enough.
89.
Apologies to any mind readers out there, because I'm sure whatever he was thinking couldn't be broadcast. And he's been very handy on the outer ring so far tonight, Nathan Aspinall. 4 out of 7, 57%. Maintains anything like that here, it's 5-1. A little half step. Not moving this time. And not hitting the target. Looks like he might have glanced off one of those darts and into the single.
An opportunity here for Wright.
It leaves double top again. And he pins double top again after missing his first 5 darts at double. He's now hit his last 2. And that is another leg for Peter Wright. A leg against the dart. 3. No need to try and take out the 167 because that last dart skewed into the one for Peter Wright. He's on a bogey number. And Nathan just doing the sums in his head, making sure he doesn't make a silly mistake, which he doesn't. But we were here before, a couple of legs ago, with Nathan Aspinall having 3 darts at double 16, and it all went wrong.
Nathan, you require 32.
He cannot afford to make the same mistake again.
Oh, and he does.
It's a different mistake, but it's just as costly. Nathan Aspinall busts his score, and Peter Wright to level this game up at 4 apiece from 4-0 down. Who saw this coming? Maybe it's not coming.
Nathan, you require 32.
Aspinall can't afford another mistake.
I thought that a few seconds ago. He could. But is there going to be yet more misses?
24.
And he might be getting further and further away.
Bit of tension in those darts, I think, Dan.
We have a level game. Nathan Aspinall was 4-0 up on bottom of the table, Peter Wright. And now it's the Asp who's... What is going through Nathan Aspinall's head right now, Corinne?
I was just thinking the same thing. He's probably thinking a combination of how have I got myself into this place and how do I get myself out of this place? And is he ever going to miss a dart?
Not missing at the minute, double 14.
93.
Missed it by a distance. It may not matter.
61.
Doesn't matter. Peter Wright gets more opportunities to go into the lead from 4-0 down to lead 5-4.
28.
Improbable. Implausible, but it's happening. And Peter Wright has come all the way. Slaps right back. He's going to leave tops for the match. He has left tops for the match, and Nathan Aspinall, this has to go. $17 for double top. Nathan Aspinall misses, and he has the demeanour of a man who thinks that this is over. It could have been over long ago. He was 4-0 up in this game. The Asp can't watch. He's disgusted with how this has gone. But it isn't over just yet. 3 match darts missed by Peter Wright.
Oh, up to double 5. Was well high, safe dart.
I don't think Nathan thought he was going to get that chance.
No.
I'm not sure if he's going to get any more. Double 10 for Snakebite. To slide in. He cannot do it again!
Oh my, what is going on here?
Nathan Aspinall trying to compose himself here. He hits a double here. They're in a last leg decider. Anything could happen. And it's still a massive night for Nathan Aspinall. We are going the distance in a game that Nathan Aspinall was cruising. He should have just lost. Just 2 points between them in a last leg decider. In a game that both will feel they should have won already.
Well, Aspinall's certainly not looking as despondent as what he was in the last leg.
He's looking a bit bemused. He will not take the 1-4-3. But he will take a chunk out of it. And he could get 2 darts for the match if Peter Wright misses this. It's a beauty. More match darts. And it's lucky number 7 for Peter Wright. He was 4-0 down, and somehow he's come back to beat Nathan Aspinall. The Asp misses out on a massive opportunity here in Brighton, and Peter Wright has a chance to move further and further away from the trapdoor at the bottom of the Premier League.
Changed his darts, or are they just not got the Welsh red included?
He went back. He played some different darts a few weeks ago, and obviously when the struggles continued, he said, right, it's going to go back to basics, and yeah, this seems to have worked. He had a rough Euro tour. He lost to Ryan Meakley. He thought, right, I've just got to go back to sort of the old reliable darts, which a lot of players do, and it's reaped its rewards over the last fortnight or so.
Oh, double 14. How many times has Johnny Clayton taken out 1-2-1 in his career so far? Leaves it so often.
And he leaves that 1-2-1 because he's one of the best 140 hitters in the game. So the 140s come down, leaving the 1-2-1. And
yeah.
It's a big finish, a breaker throw for Clayton.
Taken out 120. Just couldn't force his way through. And not the best of setups for 4-1.
Double 16 for a double break. Just inside. Let off for Michael Smith. The layup off 1-2-6, not brilliant. He may only get 1 at a double here.
24. Makes it look ridiculously easy, but it's not easy for Smith. He's not playing particularly well. He's 2 from 2 on doubles.
28 Torcals, but at elite level darts in the Premier League week in, week out. You don't get many opportunities to make mistakes.
59.
Johnny had a dart for 4-1 on a double break. This is how it can change. Could be level here.
Go to the left.
50. Duly required 128.
Big moments.
Treble 20 for the ball. Poor leg this from Johnny.
90.
Smith gets the chance to level.
20.
His favourite double 10. Well, it is his favourite, just not then.
Duly required 36.
This is a let-off for Clayton if he can hit the 36. He's hit this already in the match, to win his first leg. And he left it to the last start. Does not on this occasion. That's a real big leg for Clayton. That's relief for Johnny as he goes 2 away from 2 more valuable points.
It's those little moments, Mark, that we're...
Can he go 1 away here?
This is all a bit scrappy.
46.
Michael Smith has not played great from start to what may be the finish in a couple of legs, but he's found himself level against Clayton, who for the first 4 or 5 legs did have the upper hand, and you alluded to it, Mark. He had a dart to go 4-1 up. These two having an off game, if you will, but one of them will come out victorious with a chance to play Peter Wright in the semi-final. Who's it going to be?
Well, Smith has put himself in a great position here. Brilliant from Michael Smith, back-to-back 180s. He trailed 4-2 in this match. He's going to get a look at 41 for 2 valuable points, and like I said earlier on, it would draw him level on points with Johnny Clayton in 3rd spot, with potential more to come.
Five maximums, and those 2 maximums in that last leg gave Michael Smith the
pocket you've previously been living in.
Yes.
And then it just changes everything.
Yeah, Michael Van Gerwen's polyester pocket. I don't know, don't know what material his trousers are made of. I hope they're not polyester.
96.
Well, this would be to pocket the second leg, 60-28. Bullseye! Oh! This is a leg in which Michael Van Gerwen threw first. You wouldn't know by the scoring of it because he's getting hammered.
Just tell it like it is, Wayne.
Well, come on now. He was getting hammered.
He was.
140. Getting 96.
Got to be careful here. Double 16. He loves it. Look at him, look. That first start made a single 18 awkward, so he played it ultra safe. And if you end up in the double, then that's a happy accident. Oh. Oh.
Now it gets interesting.
Michael Smith took this out earlier. 60. Tops, big moments here. And he's up to it. Michael Van Gerwen has kind of kept himself in the game, it feels like. For someone leading 2-0, then pulled back to 2-2. I just felt he was hanging on because Price was looking up. They're playing each other a lot now because of the format with the Premier League as well, but also just because they keep reaching the latter stages of events. And like I said, this is their 8th meeting already this year. Well, it had to go and it did. He didn't like the lie of that first 57. It was on the bottom wire. I'm actually surprised he went back downstairs. Made a mess of that after the first dart. Another. This is so good, honestly.
108. 142. 32.
Just throwing a few sloppy darts in this leg.
95.
And Price, if he can throw a good 13th, which he has, we have a level game. Price averaging nearly 107, Van Gerwen 99. Nothing phases Price. At 4-2 down, he knew he was playing the better darts, and now he has a little juggle and goes and it's game changer, followed by the 61. Still maybe, of course, but Price is back in it, back on it, and Van Gerwen has the same 181, the pair of them, after 6 darts. Darts is a difficult sport to play. These two are making it look ridiculously easy.
I was going to say, you wouldn't think so watching these
No, you
two
would
play.
not, would you?
96. Game by 46.
Is there going to be any faffing? No faffing! The faffage has been at a premium in this game. Nearly 110 average from Price, as Van Gerwen cracks in his 6th maximum. 6 apiece. We are in the 10th leg.
Wow. And for the first time, Price is in the lead.
This is ridiculous. Honestly.
140.
I've attempted to play this sport for a living. It was never like this. Oh, wow. I suppose we were lacking a 9 from the match.
And Van Gerwen's never hit a 9 in the Premier League, so I've been told.
Michael Van Gerwen, who now wants double 12. He had not hit a 9-darter on Sky Sports since 2012. And with a little flick out of the wrist, he could tell you his annoyance.
97.
Oh, this is madness. All it was a hold a throw and 10 darts. That's all it was. Yeah, that's what it's become.
Yeah. I'd love to have that problem.
Look at this. 7 maximums apiece. Gerwyn Price's wife was cheering that one in too.
97.
There she is.
81.
She looks more stressed than Gezi, I have to say. Double 12.
57.
Oh, this game can't end with this finish on it. It can't.
70.
I'll fall off my chair if this goes in. I will. I'll go. I'm somehow glad he missed it. I don't think I could have coped.
No, because I probably would have had to pick you up off the floor as well. So I'm
Good luck
glad
with
too.
that.
Yeah.
For a 13-dart leg. For a 6-5 win. For another final.
How did that happen?
You need a bit of luck. And Van Gerwen has just had it. Is he going to take the opportunity? Gerwyn Price was literally holding his own head in absolute despair. They are missing, but it's Gerwyn Price that beats Michael Van Gerwen in one of the best games we have seen in this year's Premier League.
Maximo on the treble 19s. But the timing of it, Dan, obviously for Michael Smith now, he could probably afford the luxury of missing a few events and solely focus on getting himself to the playoffs and trying to win the Premier League. So it was a big win in more ways than one the weekend.
Again, we see the 18 segment missed. Michael Smith all over the place there, and he's not done himself any favours with what he's left either. Peter Wright with a chance to break back.
Poor visit for Michael Smith. Well, here we go. We've seen this already tonight from Johnny Clayton, and we've seen it from Peter Wright. Peter Wright levels up this second semi-final. He allowed Michael Smith to break his throw in the open leg with 17 darts, but I've been impressed with Peter Wright's setbacks lately.
A couple of big finishers facing these two now. And that doesn't make it much smaller, Peter.
81.
Pretty much halves his score.
67.
And the 167 isn't going to go for Michael Smith.
96. Uruguay.
It's going to be awkward. Peter Wright, well, no, it may just be one at the double top. Got to be careful he doesn't block here. It seems a good path. Halfway through to it, just the wrong side.
Uruguay 71.
Shouldn't be any such problems for Michael Smith here. Looking at the 17s. That leaves double top. A nice open bed. Michael Smith finds the target. And the lead continues to change hands. Smith 1-0 up, then 2-1 down, now leads 3-2.
More prize money if you finish in 7th, but he won't be thinking that. But just, you've been at the foot of the table for so long, you'll just feel like you're edging closer. Still got work to do. You're playing well, he's hit this already. Different route.
And you won't pull it off. Down to the 19s, you would think. Yeah, that will do. Smith only halfway down from 501. Peter Wright already sat on a double.
Not happening for Michael Smith in terms of the scoring element of his game here. Comfortable holder throw-in coming for Peter Wright. Good leg from Peter Wright. And edging closer to back-to-back finals.
Legs, 5 or 6 points clear of Michael Smith. He has created more opportunities than the bully boy. But the world number one is hung about in this game. That might have needed to find the treble. Yes, he's left to finish. But 160 is a big ask.
Yeah, and Peter Wright will be too disappointed that he hasn't taken it out. Just set up options here now, 57 or 25. The 25 allows you a single to double if you hit it, or the treble 15 leaves a double. He went the aggressive route. That is a brilliant setup from Peter Wright, and unless Michael Smith can find this 160, he may do to level up. Brilliant from Michael Smith, and in a match where he can't find his scoring game, the finishing has been fantastic. 5 from 9, and we go to a deciding leg. Incredible from the world number one.
Astonishing from the bully boy.
What he's done well, Dan, from the mid, from 3 apiece. He's been so good on throw. Michael Smith finds a 180, he had to leave a 170. Peter Wright, this is for victory.
It's not going to go, and Michael Smith has kept on producing little moments of magic in this game. Could he finish 350 points in 2 visits to the board to steal the win away? The answer's no.
Still work to do for Peter Wright, though. What a leg from Michael Smith. Will it wobble? The former 2-time world champion. It may just be one dart at a ball. It is for victory. Bullseye for Peter Wright. Just the wrong side.
He missed a bullseye last week that cost him in the final. He's missed one here that may cost him the final, and it does! Michael Smith, wonderful finishing. 6 out of 7 on the doubles, and a magical 160 that kept him alive. Win price up at the end of the hockey, and like a cannon, it just hammers into the treble 20 with unerring accuracy. It doesn't look like there's anything to go wrong.
Yeah, we were chatting before the start, Dan and I, and we've seen Van Gerwen and Taylor produce outrageous numbers for many years. Taylor for decades, Van Gerwen for, what, 6-7 years? Produce over a whole Premier League season. Well, he's missed the 11. What? Sheesh. He doesn't even know. Does he know what he wants? No, that's it. He's absolutely bamboozled himself, and he has to ask what he wants, and then he gets it. We've said it before, if you're not sure, ask. The first dart
Game on.
didn't really confuse him. The second dart was just poor, but he got away with it.
Pressure. Quite a bit.
140. Get ready to apply 121.
Well, as we expected, a close contest. Bullseye!
96.
Not to be. It may be a dart at the bullseye for Michael Smith at the end of this one. 12 segments. Leaves the ball.
56.
Both men miss it.
Quite interesting not to entertain the 36 to leave 26. Looked to me like he couldn't care less about leaving the ball. Well, he missed that. He missed 3 at that to beat Michael Van Gerwen. He got the job done in the end, but he's not looked that comfortable on 24, in my opinion.
And that is the first break of throw in this contest, and Michael Smith leads for the first time.
I'll tell you what I can forget now, and I shouldn't. I can't forget that Michael Smith won the Grand Slam. It was such a big thing, and now it's like it pales into insignificance. Who cares? He does, I know. I'm just saying.
Well, all of a sudden, the 180 puts this leg in jeopardy again for the Iceman. But for how much longer? 2 darts longer. That is the answer. 2 darts.
That was a quality pop.
Kind of expect it to with Price, because his average level is over a ton in recent times. And that is yet another maximum, and it's going to keep on pushing those numbers up. And he might end this final with an average over a ton, or 103, or 104. And you'd think, oh, he's played brilliantly again. He was vulnerable in the first few legs of this. He may become vulnerable again.
But he may not.
So we may just run away with it.
104.
Needs a 60.
60.
Well, Dan mentioned the grouping from Smith. There it was, right there.
Double top. 5-3 to the Iceman. He has got a grip on this game right now. It's 3 legs on the spin that he's won. And not only that, but Michael Smith has to win 3, and 2 of them against the darts. And to the bullseye, yeah, 25 would have left him 167. Sensible use of the board to give himself an opportunity, and it's an opportunity he may have to take.
145.
Wow. It was begging to be hit, but Price wanted to set it up.
64.
Single for double for a weekly win in Brighton.
Double top. Gerwyn Price rocks Brighton. He now has 4 nightly wins in the Premier League. The 4-man in World Darts. The 4-man in the Premier League. And he is chasing down mighty Michael Van Gerwen at the top of the table.